Fights in Tight Spaces Prologue. Now, what is Fights in Tight Spaces? So, Fight in Tight Spaces, the best way I can explain it is like a deck building game, similar to that of Slay the Spire. You're going to do pretty much the same thing, turn-based tactics, deck building as you go along. The difference and uniqueness of this game is the combat. And I'm not going to explain it too much, but you'll see more once we hop into the gameplay. But pretty much what you do is you build a deck that suits your style, that is situational for whatever opponents you're up against, so on and so forth. You got random event encounters, enhancements you can gain. You can also gain injuries. Just, again, I think the closest comparison is like Slay the Spire. Now, all in all, this game looks amazing, and I'm highly anticipating its release. So with that being said, let's jump in and see what we got. Alright, so here we choose kind of the mission itinerary, like where we're starting. But because this is the first time through for me, we're going to start with the training. So now you'll notice the map here. Now in games like this, there's usually some kind of map that you go along and you'll start getting branching paths as you move along. Keeping it very simple with the training, going straight in. So as it says, Fights in Tight Spaces is a turn-based deck building fighting game. Very unique concept. Camera controls, quite simple. Select a card, select your enemy. Seems like a fairly straightforward system. Alright, so over here in the corner we have momentum, which is this game's mana or currency. So as you can see, we don't have enough for double jump kick, but we do have enough for focus, which would gain us 1 momentum, which is enough to learn. So we're going to do focus. Now we have 2 momentum, now we can do the the double jump kick. This is interesting. So if you knock them out of the arena, it also counts as a KO. Every time we see this red arrow, that looks like enemies are going to be spawning in. Interesting. Okay. So we have to actually use a card in order to move. That's interesting. So certain cards require combo meter. Combo meter is right here in this corner. Or side of the screen, I should say. So we're going to use a less spin kick on him. So this is interesting. So now that we've knocked him into the line of sight, because this guy committed to his attack at the start of the turn, he's actually about to do friendly fire. So by pressing Alt, we're able to see some basic stats. Looks like hit points, ammo, that sort of thing. So fists mean they're currently primed to attack. Option play card to move close to enemy. All right. This seems fairly straightforward. All right. So that turn we took 8 damage. So that's not too bad. So as you can see, it's pretty much like Slay the Spire as far as its basic concepts go. You have to have a certain amount of mana, in this case momentum, in order to cast cards. Certain cards do certain things. Enemies do have turn behaviors. There's all sorts of unique little things. And this visual style is very awesome. And as someone who likes martial arts, someone who likes doing things like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, this is something that's really cool to me. I'm actually going to push this guy right here. Go ahead and get him out of the fight. And then I'm going to use a rising knee on the back of this guy. And because I have 1 momentum left, I'm going to block. So now to clarify just some things. So this is something called the Prologue. They haven't released the game at all. This is free to play, free to download for anyone who wants to play it. They currently have put it on your wish list as an option on Steam. Highly recommend you do that if you're into any kind of deck building games, especially any game that's like this. So we're going to be jumping into the Death's Head biker gang. With a network of clandestine clubhouses throughout Northern Europe and thousands of members, the Death's Head biker gang have built in infrastructure for drug and weapon trafficking across borders and limited scruples when it comes to arming terrorists the world over. Now, as I said, this game is not out officially yet. This is just a prologue that's free to play for anybody. And down here in the corner, they have the Steam linked for being able to put the game on your wish list. Highly recommended. All right. So by hovering over, we know this guy is committed to an attack. It's going to deal 5 damage. And it's going to be up to 2 tiles away. So I'm standing right in his line of sight. And it's going to knock me back 1. This guy is doing the same thing, but he's facing in the opposite direction. So they've set it up quite nicely where if I go here, I'm going to get hit by one or the other. So now I got to figure out a way to get around this. Get him a good old hammer fist. So this card is a remove on play card, so it's like an exhaust card. Only good for one use and then it's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift over this way. And I'm going to wall bash this guy. Now this allows me to move back, and I should be good. Alright, so the combat itself doesn't seem overly complicated right now. But then again, this is very basic for decks, I'm assuming. So let's try it. So, deal 6 damage and 1 push to adjacent target, or advance, then deal 6 and 1 push. That's not bad. So, we're going to continue to beat down on these bikers here. Now, ideally, I would like to focus on this guy, considering he's almost dead, but because we're in the line of sight of this one, I think this should be fine. Now, having read the card after the fact, I probably should have used this beforehand. But luckily, we have a move that allows us to hit from a little bit of a distance. And now we're going to need to block. So we should be good now. Perfect. Alright, so my current cards only have a reach of 1. So this guy is going to be somewhat problematic, but that's okay, because we should be able to quick strike this guy. That'll kill him. We should then be able to do a combo finisher on this guy, and that should, yep, and that'll tie it up. Now it looks like we've got another guy coming in. So what I'll do is I'm going to step forward 1, and then throw up the counter. Now, let's see. We'll kick him into the wall. We'll throw up quick block, and we'll throw up the counter. And it doesn't look like we have any other damaging abilities at this point in time, so we're just going to hold our turn. If we push him, does that deal damage? Yes, it does. Excellent. So after beating a floor, room, whatever you want to call it, we then get a card reward like most deck builders in progress. So we already have 1 combo finisher, and it seems that I'm having a hard time keeping combo up as is, so maybe there's some cards that build combo a little bit quicker. Dash, we already have 1, and I already have a decent number of movement cards, so I think I'm going to go with just a simple nerve strike. So now we get branching paths, so this is where things start to differ. So by hovering over the studios, we can see what we got. Both of them are fight missions, the locations are slightly different, both have 4 targets, and the rewards are the same. So, in this case, it doesn't seem to matter which one we decide to choose. So, I'm going to go with the kitchen. Oh my. Okay, so this is actually good information to go ahead and get. So if an enemy with a ranged weapon is behind cover, they can still shoot you as long as the cover is not full human-sized, so on and so forth. So we need to get out of the way of these guys. So how are we going to do that? Let's see. does not look like we're going to be able to get out of this one. So I'll go ahead and start working on this guy. Block. And we'll end our turn. We're going to take some damage here. Not ideal, but not much I can do about it. So something cool we can do here, or at least I thought we could, but it looks like because they have their backs to walls that we're not going to be able to do this. Let's see. How much health does this guy have? He has 15. So am I going to be able to kill him? Earn? Potentially. Alright, yes. Alright, cool. Now we should be able to move. Get out of the way of the gun strike. And we can throw up a quick block. Okay. So now we can move around this target. And he's going to deal 10 damage, but we just need to do 15 to him this turn. We can start off by doing a hammer fist. Into a front kick. Then we can throw up a counter, and we'll end our turn. So in this case, we're in a good situation to where we can just knock this guy out and then move on to the next one. So, let's see. Do I have anything that has double reaching? Because I have emergency move, I can actually do this, I believe. Alright, so quick strike. Then I'll shift. I'll emergency move up to. Ooh, I need to use wall bash here. And wall bash. Oh, that is nasty. Alright, so I'm gonna take some damage here. Not ideal in the slightest. Alright, that's one guy down. So this guy and I are probably going to be playing Ring Around the Rosie for a second. Or not. He's going to come straight to me. Alright. Definitely not going to complain about that. Block. Do a quick block. And I'll move up one. Excellent. So just like with Slay the Spire, any armor you have, you lose at the end of next turn. I'm assuming you can get modifiers that will either let you keep your armor or make more armor, so on and so forth. First things first, we're going to set up a hammer fist into a quick strike. And then a push should do the trick. So a throat punch. So throat punches will stun. That's interesting. I have a hard time with some ranged attacks right now, so I think I need something like this so I can advance. So in this room, we're protecting someone or something. We have 4 targets, and we got a health reward. Alright, that's good. Attack the British ambassador. Ambassador. Wow, I cannot speak tonight. He is frightened and will not move on his own accord. You will need to use all the tricks at your disposal to move him around and out of danger. The ambassador will not take damage from your attacks. You can use this to your advantage. Some enemies have auto attack ability. The information panel will show an Overwatch icon. It will automatically attack you the first time a movement or attack action occurs within their attack range. This includes other enemies. Be careful. They have used their auto attack. Enemies may still be able to attack normally. Okay. All right, so now we're getting some interesting mechanics here. So he's going to shoot him for 10. How many enemies? We got 4 enemies. These 2 are on me. This guy's fairly healthy. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need to slip. Alright, now both these guys' attacks have been nullified because I'm no longer in their attack space. So now, what I'm going to do... Hammer Fist. Get him right in the back of the head. Long kick, and then long strike. Then I'm going to throw up a quick block just in case. Okay. Now I'm in a situation where I'm being attacked by all 3 people. This guy still has Overwatch up, so I need to be careful. This guy does not. I need to get away from this guy for the time being. I'm going to need to step up 1. I'm going to push this guy back. Punch this guy right in the nerves. And then I'm going to quick strike him. That'll take care of him. Alright. And I should be good to not take any damage from these 2 guys. Okay, this guy has a weapon. That's not good. Alright. Shift behind this guy, get away from Mr. Overwatch. What we're going to do is a counter just in case. And a combo finisher on this guy. That sets us up to knock him out next turn. How much damage is this guy gonna do? He's gonna do 6. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Ambassador. Oh, never mind. This guy has 9 HP and he also has 5 armor, so we're gonna have to work a little harder to get through him. I'm gonna wall or front kick this guy right into the wall. This push should knock him over, or not. Just irritated him, if anything. I can punch him in the throat here. Or nerve strike, excuse me. And then I can do an emergency move over 1, and then wall bash this guy. It seems like a lot of these rooms are like little mini puzzles almost. So this guy has Overwatch. So I'm probably going to need to throw a block first. And then a heavy strike on him. Alright, so that worked out just about as how I thought. So he threw up Overwatch again. We'll throw up counter. Quick block. We'll do quick kick. And then we'll hit him with a long strike. And this should kill him. Yep. All right, excellent. I think another quick strike should be fine for now. Alright, so it appears that gems are somewhere you can upgrade and remove cards, just like campfires. So let's look. No, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any cards. I think I like where I'm at right now. As far as upgrading cards, let's see. So I'm probably gonna upgrade one of our quick strikes just to see what. So 15 euros or pounds for a 1 damage upgrade. Not sure how I feel about that. What about heavy strike? Change it to a 1 cost, does the same thing. I would say that's worth. And combo upgrade. And I think we're good. We don't have any money, so I am good. Now we're going to go to parking. Parking's a fight mission in a parking lot. 4 targets. It looks like I get a card and money. Oh, who are you? A welder. All right. Cannot be downed. Gains 8 block at the start of each. Oh, you're going to be a fun guy to fight. All right, so this is almost like an elite fight, it seems. First things first, we need to get out of here. So we're going to do an emergency move here. We're going to shift back here. Then we're going to do a quick strike and a long strike. And we're going to call it. So we're going to use this to knock this guy back. We're going to dash over here. Help a quick block. And then we're going to nerve strike him. Bam. Didn't do much. Okay. We're going to step over here, get out of the welder's way. We're going to use the quick kick. And then we're going to use the wall bash. Never mind, we are not using the wall bash. Alright, we're going to take some nasty damage here. So we're taking 10 from this guy, and we're taking 8 from this one. Oh, man. That's going to hurt. I don't want to push him, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Maybe I can use the spin kick. We're just gonna have to do our turn. Oh, he's at 1 HP. That's so unlucky. We're gonna shift around this guy. We're gonna push him up 1 so he can get shot. And we're gonna end our turn here. I don't want to push this guy out at the gunshot. So pistol thug, heavy strike. Does 14, so that'll knock him out. How much damage is this guy going to do? He's going to do 8. Do I want to take 8? Of course not, so I'm going to end my turn. So he's going to do 8 this turn. He's going to do 8 this turn. And I have just enough, so I can do block into a counter, into a quick strike. Alright, that takes care of that. Now I just have to worry about the elite enemy. I need to save up 1 token for this. We'll do... We'll do long strike into hammer fist into right spin kick. And we'll end our turn. Wow, this guy's a beefy boy. So now we're gonna heavy strike him. Push him. And wall bash. He's dealing 8 this turn, so we have enough block. Perfect. Now we're going to do a front kick. Quick strike. And that should do it. Yep. Bam. So new enhanced card. All right. Hook kick seems really good. Oh my. Starting to look at this map. We're going to check out the event. So as it stands right now, I don't know that I have any long-term injuries, so I'll get some health. Excellent. So now I have the option of medical, tattoo, or a gym. I don't have any money to upgrade, so gym's kind of pointless. Tattoo studio might be good. I'm not entirely low on health, but let me look. Is there any other medical before him? There is a medical before the boss fight. Let's see. We'll go to the tattoo studio. All right, we got 2 guys. Both want to do some serious damage to me. First things first, let's start working on the guy who's going to be the biggest problem, so the thug. Hit him with a punch. Hit him with a hammer fist. We can knock him out with a right spin kick. And now one of the cool things we can do here, because we still have one momentum left over, I can take a step back here. Now. Hit him with a long strike. Throw up some block. Stop his incoming damage, and we'll end it here, because we don't have any other moves we can use. Youch. So he's going to punch this guy in the back of the head. That's kind of funny. We'll let that be. Quick strike. Quick kick. Front kick. Love this camera angle. How it zooms in and out as the guy fights. We'll hit him with a heavy strike. And that should do it. Yep. There we go. So another shift. It seems really good. Don't lose combo from movement this turn. That seems okay. If we draw it when we need to actually be defensive on a turn, it works out great. Otherwise, it's just a dead card in the hand, though. I don't know about that one. And then tackle. Pushing me back, knock down, and apply 4 damage. So I'm not sure what knockdown does. I'm assuming it takes them out for a turn and they have to stand back up or something along those lines. It is expensive though. I'm going to go with another shift. Now we've set ourselves up for an event. You find yourself locked in a foreign jail. Bribe the guards, lose currency, fight your way out, start a fight. I have almost no money, so I feel like this is going to go this way anyway. Oh my, what have I done? I should not have done this. Alright, well, I need to take a step back. And now we need to reevaluate the situation. Hit this guy with a heavy strike. Should have checked to see that he had Overwatch. Alright, this is not good for me. And we'll do a quick dash back. Oh, and these guys get damage ups. Oh, that's just lovely. Okay, this is not going to be fun. Alright. Start off with a long strike. Eliso was 2. We'll do a hammer fist. We'll do a right spin kick. Combo finisher. And we'll shift back. Okay, now we're in a very awkward situation. Alright, so slipping through is not an option, so we're going to have to throw up a counter and some block, because we are going to take damage this turn. Holy. And we'll hit him with a nerve strike. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Alright, so we need to shift behind this guy ASAP. We'll quick strike the guard. And we will wall bash this guy. And throw up a quick block just in case. This is not good. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we need to get this guy out of the way so we can actually move. That hurt. Alright, gotta move up. Ouch. Should have blocked beforehand. We're gonna have to use this emergency move. Yeah, I don't know if we're getting past this one. I have misplayed this horribly. He did shoot him in the back of the head, though. That is funny. Right spin kick will knock him to the right, so that would put him right here. So he will die if I... What's his health at? Dang, I'm not going to be able to do this. Oh! Now that's funny. I think I'm good. I can't really do much else. We'll throw up a counter. Push this guy back one tile. And I'll just end my turn. Oh, this is rough. All right. We got some combo building up, so this is good. And we'll use a hammer fist. Cannot use a wall bash, so we need to figure out a way around this. Quick block. I'm still gonna take some damage here. It's gonna hurt. Think I can beat this? It's just gonna be very difficult. So use that on him. That should take him out. Yes. All right. Cool. And we'll shift over this way. Guy should not be on Overwatch. He's not, so we'll hit him. And throw up a counter just in case. Alright, so this is actually fine. Does this guy have Overwatch? Yes, so I need to just move over here. Alright. Guy still has Overwatch. Which life does he have? 14. Oh, please kill. I'm an idiot. Oh, I forgot he had armor. I'm an idiot. Holy. So yeah, so that is Fights in Tight Spaces. This is just kind of a first impression. So far, loving the game. Very unique idea, cool camera angles, cool little deck building style game with martial arts style fighting, with CIA secretive kind of stuff. Really enjoying it so far. Highly recommend you go download it. It's free right now on Steam, the Prologue, just to play and enjoy. When the game comes out, it is again available to be put on your wish list. Highly recommended if you like any game like Slay the Spire or any kind of deck building roguelike. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you next time.